Okay, so you saw the first part of this session. We progressed all to her side. I'll review that just a little bit here. And then we're just going to go back to introducing the lead to her. Like I mentioned earlier, she has been very, very apprehensive and concerned about anything around her head, whether, for sure the human hand. And didn't want any ropes, didn't want any soft brushes, nothing. We worked with the flag, just the handle end, rubbing on her muzzle and up and down her face, and then progressed to the flag side. Has done really very well. So today you saw some of the work that we have done. So now we're just going to go ahead and introduce this to her. But first I want to just review a little bit. I'm going to see if I can draw her out of the corner. Got my lovely sidekick Della here. Okay, if I can move from side to side, draw her mind my way, get her to yield her hindquarters. Just wait for her there. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Got a few steps. That's good. I'm going to kind of roll back up here in her bubble. Like we mentioned earlier, want to see if she can maintain evenly distributing her weight on her feet and not stepping back, which she did. I'll roll back. Give her just a moment. See what she can do with it here. Still working on that draw mentally, both on my part as well as hers. Come over this way. Let's see if we can get a little bit here. Good, good, very good, Annie. Back her feet up again. I'll back out. Start to stop. Use your phone up. Now right here, I'm just going to wait on her. I'm just going to see what she can do with it here. We'll take that. Now if I would have moved before that, I would have missed it. And that was a very nice try. And once she moved her hindquarters and repositioned her feet, following her mind, she sighed. That was very nice. I'd still like to get over here just to show you. So been working on rubbing underneath her jaw there. She's really liking that, even though her ears are kind of back a little bit. So now I'm gonna reposition. If I was an AB, I might just keep my hand on her as I moved and reposition to her side. But that's not always an option with the chair. Backed up again. I want to see if I can get that right fore to come forward. Excellent, excellent. That was really good. Very good, Annie. Very good. I'm just going to pet her on this side here. If in the process of petting her, she lowers her head, that would be great. She raised her head, so I'm going to just kind of position. She could have walked away because she focused on something above me and behind me. So right there, I was able to pet her shoulder, and I'm going to back up. Maybe move over to my left a little bit. Very good. She's still looking over there, but she saw how she came back. She is getting more and more relaxed every time she takes a step towards me. That's really good there. Backed up. It's all right. See if we can. Now it's kind of high over here behind me, so I'm going to roll forward. There. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, one more time over here. Maintain, keeping her feet. Good girl. That was excellent. That was excellent. Back up just a bit. See what she'll offer me. Wonderful. Roll forward. So each time that I faded back, rolled back, I was getting her more prepared by giving her the time to have me be able to do that. Where I could roll up, she maintained keeping her feet still. Good job, good job. Very good. I'm gonna try this side here. Thought about it. I'm gonna come back, see if I can bring that foot forward again. Okay, probably gonna back up because she didn't really firmly plant it to take a step, but you saw that right there. But that's okay because she's squared up. Come over here again. Sit right here, that's all right. See if I can get that left fore back forward again. See what she'll do with it. Excellent, good girl, Annie. Good girl, Annie. Very nice, very nice. Each time she's getting more and more prepared. I'd like to see that left fore come forward again. Let's see here. Might have been able to back up a little bit, but come over here, see if we can get that right fore to come forward. Just give her just a minute here. Okay, we'll take that. Very good, very good. Now I'm gonna roll up here. Gotta move my body so I'm not really squared up to her. There we go. I got my lead. Maybe some of you saw the other day when I was using a red rope. I'll follow the contact up with my hand. Now this is important. If I want to halter her, I don't go underneath and flip the end or the tie part of the lead up over her top line. I'm too short. Plus, if I'm doing this and she decides to walk away, what have I opened the door for? That she can just leave if she didn't like it. So I really give them the time to get used to things on the front part of their face, because when you go to bridle them, I'd venture to say you're not going to take the bridle apart and do it like you would a halter if you were to flip it up and over. That's okay if that's what you choose to do. That's all right. I just can't do it. I'm too short and I don't have the mobility. That's good. Now, I'll put this back here like so. Roll back up here to her shoulder. Continue to reinforce this. Thought about leaving. Backed up. Drew her in, or the draw we have talked about. Very good, Annie. Very good. Now that was excellent right there. That's all we need to do. We don't need to go crazy. Even though there's definitely times that we'd like to do more. We don't want to get in the habit if a little's good, a lot's great. Just take a little. Our focus went that way, but I kept the contact of the rope to see what she could do. Could have continued it till the fact that she'd lower her head, but she, being the way she's been, probably more apt to walk away. So I removed that rope. There, she's backed up. I'm not going to continue. Try to draw her back in. Always working on the draw coming forward. Good, Annie. Very good. Kind of got to this shoulder on this side here. Excellent. Back up. See there, she's apprehensive of her ears, and that's all right. Make sure I keep my rope folded on my lap so I don't get it caught in the wheels. And if I can't take this rope and get above her colic, above her eyes, up close to her ears, why do I want to proceed to try to get it up by her ears? We want to just do a little at a time and keep reinforcing things. There we go. Followed up with that. Good. Very good. Back up. Now, I mentioned that I'd like to halter her. Absolutely would. But do I absolutely have to halter her today? No, I do not. So I choose to take the approach that I'd rather do this, in stages, so to speak, and increments that she understands, and keep building on it. It does not mean that if you wanted to halter them in a given session, maybe the first or second time you had them in the pen, hey, that's okay if you can do that. If you can do it in such a way that you haven't taken advantage of their overall ability, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, to get the job done. It isn't about me and what I can do. It's about what they can understand and we can do together in building that relationship. It's kind of like the relationship with God. He's there for us. We just have to be open to it. God put something so special in these horses that they put up with us. That's something to think about. That's really something to think about. So you can see, this is pretty good. She's getting kind of tired, a little sleepy. I kind of surprised her there a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and try this again. There, I got a sigh as I did at that time. That's great. Followed up with my hand. And back up. Now, what I would hope that you'd get from this, again, it's not about me. What it's about, it's her. But look at how relaxed she has been through this process from when we started to where we are now. She's never moved around completely around this pen, this little area. She's never tried to trot. She's never had to get real braced to leave. And I look at that and say, okay, yes, I could have put the pressure on her and she would have left, but I'm trying to continue to draw her in and prepare her mentally and emotionally that she can understand the process of, in this case, being haltered. And then as we progress in her education. This will all be on the Gift of the Horse little channel that we're doing. It'll be on my horsemanship page. I appreciate y'all kind of watching and expressing interest in what we're doing. We'll try to keep this up. Again, if you're in the Stephenville area or anywhere in the outlying areas, you have nutritional questions, you can PM me or go to Cooper's. They can help you out. I'm really happy with Annie here. She's going to be a great horse. If you're interested in her, PM me. Again, thank you for the time, and we will keep this going.